wild boar populations are expanding faster than many ecosystems and farms can keep up with, reshaping landscapes in ways few people ever witness firsthand. Their intelligence, rapid reproduction, and ability to adapt to almost any environment have turned them into one of the most closely studied wildlife species today. In this video, we step into the world of researchers and trained working dogs who monitor these animals at remarkably close range. What they capture reveals behaviors, patterns, and movement strategies that most of us never get to see. Stay with this investigation as we uncover how these encounters help us understand an animal that continues to challenge experts across entire regions. The rise of wild boar populations across agricultural regions has quietly transformed into one of the most persistent ecological challenges of modern farming. Fields that once grew in neat, uninterrupted patterns are now disrupted overnight by these highly adaptable animals. Their ability to thrive in almost any environment, from open plains to dense tree lines, has helped them spread far faster than early wildlife estimates predicted. Their presence is not just seen, it's felt by farmers, land managers, and entire rural communities who rely heavily on the land for their livelihoods. Before we go deeper into how they operate and how trained dogs assist in safe management efforts, make sure to support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with others, and subscribing for more detailed wildlife documentaries. At the center of the issue is the wild boar's incredible resilience. These animals reproduce quickly, adjusting their behavior and movement patterns to avoid human activity while still securing vast amounts of food. A single group can travel across several properties within a single night, rooting through soil and loosening entire sections of farmland. This disrupts crops, irrigation paths, and even natural drainage patterns. Agricultural inspectors in multiple regions consistently rank them among the most damaging free-ranging species because their feeding habits involve turning over soil rather than simply grazing on the surface. This constant churning creates widespread losses for growers who depend on stable fields. Their adaptability is equally notable. Wild boars shift their movement routes as soon as they detect changes in the environment. If they sense human presence or hear machinery, they alter their patterns and become even harder to track. This is one reason why trained dogs have become a crucial part of non-invasive monitoring teams. These dogs are conditioned not for confrontation, but for locating and signaling the direction of groups with remarkable accuracy. Their sense of smell helps them identify trails long before humans spot any visible signs. This pairing of animal intuition with human planning has become a key method in understanding boar activity at close range. The growing interest in documenting these close encounters is partly due to how unpredictable wild boars can be. Despite being cautious by nature, they move confidently through landscapes they have memorized over countless nights. Their familiarity with terrain gives them an advantage that technology alone cannot easily counter. For wildlife teams, dogs bridge this gap. They follow scents through dense vegetation, alerting handlers when a group is nearby. This allows researchers and land managers to observe behavior patterns without rushing into the animal's immediate path. Before we explore how monitoring teams collect data in these moments, remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy deep, documentary-style explorations of wildlife behavior. While some people assume that wild boars roam aimlessly, the truth is far more organized. Groups, commonly called sounders, often travel with a clear internal structure. Older members guide younger ones, and the group tends to move in semi-coordinated paths that maximize access to food sources. Their ability to communicate subtle cues to one another allows them to navigate safely through unfamiliar areas when pressured by external factors. When trained monitoring dogs encounter these sounders, Their handlers rely heavily on the dog's reactions, posture, and direction of focus to determine how close the group is and how cautiously the team should proceed. Environmental specialists have spent years studying how these animals expand their range. Many regions with once stable populations now report larger groups moving in from neighboring areas, often drawn by seasonal crops or new sources of water. Climate conditions also influence movement, pushing sounders toward farmlands during droughts or after periods of heavy rainfall, when the ground becomes softer and easier for the animals to root through. As a result, documenting these encounters provides valuable information, not only for local farmers, but also for broader ecological planning efforts. Despite their challenges, wild boars play a complex role in natural environments. They disperse seeds, create small clearings that benefit certain plant species, and serve as part of the food web for larger predators. However, in regions where they were not originally part of the ecosystem, their rapid spread disrupts native habitats. Balancing these realities is difficult, which is why careful observation, often with the help of dogs, is essential for understanding how to manage their impact without harming the broader environment. Monitoring teams often rely on a combination of field notes, motion, sensing equipment, and direct observation guided by working dogs. The dogs assist by locating areas where the ground has been disturbed recently, or where scent trails indicate the presence of multiple individuals. Once identified, these areas are documented in detail, helping land managers understand the scale of activity. This data contributes to long-term strategies that reduce crop losses and preserve ecological stability. Close range encounters, especially those captured on video, reveal just how alert and perceptive these animals are. They rarely remain in one spot once they detect unfamiliar scents or sounds. Even trained dogs must maintain distance and stay controlled, guided firmly by handlers to avoid overwhelming the animals. This careful balance ensures that the monitoring process remains safe, ethical, and respectful of wildlife. For teams working in the field, every encounter offers new insights into how wild boars adapt and how quickly they respond to environmental cues. As technology improves, monitoring methods evolve. Thermal imaging drones and advanced tracking systems now complement the instincts of working dogs. Yet the dogs remain irreplaceable due to their ability to interpret smells and behaviors no machine can fully replicate. When the two approaches work together, the natural and the technological, the results create a clearer understanding of boar behavior than ever before. The future of wild boar management will likely involve even more sophisticated strategies, combining data analysis, habitat planning, and continued fieldwork with trained dogs. The goal isn't elimination but harmony, reducing agricultural damage while respecting the place these animals occupy in the broader ecosystem. Their intelligence ensures they will continue adapting, and our understanding must evolve just as quickly. If you've enjoyed this deep, documentary-style exploration of wildlife and the remarkable partnership between humans and trained dogs, make sure to like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content built on research, respect for nature, and engaging storytelling.